Hello, hello. Welcome everybody to Wi-Fi Wednesdays. Going to get everybody a minute to jump in. And again, apologies for starting an hour late today. I had to go run some errands earlier. But now I'm here and I'd love to share with you guys some awesome, cool stuff. So hello to everybody who's joining us right now. Also type in, please, where you're from, what the weather's like, because it's freezing cold here. And also let me know if you can see my screen and hear my voice. I got this cool clip-on mic. Should get some good high quality audio going. And I also am trying something new. I have my PowerPoint slides and I have just down here, I guess, where you see it, down there. I think it flips my video sometimes. But anyways, I got my browser and my PowerPoint dual monitor here, which is pretty cool. So give me a big hello in the chat. Cool. Hello, Rick, Darcy, Melissa, Stacy, Jason. Cool. Now we're just going to get started today because I know we are already an hour late and I'm like 5 minutes late starting this already. So let's just get this started. I got some cool stuff to share with you. I'm going to do a little recap of stuff we've done before, but also announce some two huge announcements that we have lined up that I kind of teased in the Facebook group, but I'll kind of show you the live demos here. So one sec, I'm just going to broadcast this to Facebook as well. You guys can see what I'm doing here too. I like this split screen thing. It's pretty cool. All right, so welcome everybody to Wi-Fi Wednesdays. My name is Kevin Z, founder and CEO of My Wi-Fi Networks. And today I got some really cool stuff to share with you. Not only am I going to go through some of the previous stuff that we've covered and released recently, but I have a new automation tool lined up and also new legal terms that'll make your life really easy and more compliant when it comes to having public users connect to a new terms of service, a new privacy policy for guest Wi-Fi users done by our lawyers here, very expensive for you guys to have. Obviously, it's not legal advice in any way. We always recommend you consult a local counsel or lawyer in your state or country. Make sure that you have your local laws in place, but we will give you our content you can use as a template to edit and move forward. It is applicable for global use, and you'll see it in a second. And we also made that dynamic. So now when you want to offer it to your public users, it'll have your company name automatically put in, your support email or link automatically injected in. So everything's done for you and no mention of My Wi-Fi anywhere on the platforms, okay? So first, let's just get started on stuff that we've covered previously. So just, recap from last few weeks, we had our inactive automation tool. So the ability for you to send a message or an SMS or a trigger to somebody who has not been at a location for X amount of time. So that trigger is the inactive trigger. You can use it to say, hey, it's been a while, we want you back, buy one, get one free, service reminders for haircuts, oil changes, chiros, or dentists. We also have unbranded white packing slips right now for the SH100s. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's the device you got. So when you order these in the mail, it says right over here, as you see, social powered Wi-Fi hotspot. What you'll get also in the box is a packing slip that has that in there. Now, a lot of our partners actually take their sticker and they put their sticker over here for branding. Sometimes they even cover this up as well if they want. Up to you. I know Craig is big on the branding and some other guys as well. But that's definitely something that we've added last little bit. We have our new branding templates. We have our CRM lead notes. We also, this is just the slides from last week to show you guys, we did our new quick report read only. So when you give access to your clients and you want them to access the quick report that shows your dashboard, your contacts, your timeline, things like that, you can choose read only will eliminate the edit button. Let me just show you actually where that is right over here. So if you go read only on the sub user, what that's going to do is, let me just pull it up here. So I'll just show you actually one of our users here. And pardon me, just give me one sec. I want to make sure that I have this new filter lined up because I'm going to show you guys, actually, I'm going to give you guys a tease today of some of the stuff that we can do inside the dashboard natively. And I'm just looking for this plugin that I had, which seems to have disappeared. Apologies, guys. Give me just one sec to find this. Oh, there it is. It's hidden on the top. Cool. So actually what this is, I can share this with you guys if you want. What this is a little Chrome plugin, which blurs out the names, the emails, any sensitive information about a client when I'm showing you this. This is live data, but it's actually blocking out the name, the email, and all the sensitive stuff. So if you wanted to actually jump into your live dashboard and show your clients a view of what a live client looks like, without compromising the name of the clients or the, over here, the emails or any of the public information, private information that is available to the clients. It's a little tool that just blurs the CSS so that you can't see it. So it's a really cool tool. I'll share this with you guys if you want in the group later. It's a little Chrome plugin where we apply some CSS filters. A little bit technical for some, but basically what this quick report read only is we eliminate this edit button. So here, as you see, you can go in and edit the campaign. This is a live view of a live dashboard over here. So over here, you can go edit it and change it, but however, you don't sometimes want your clients to do this. So read only allows you to remove that edit button and not allow your clients to change anything. We also added new footer branding, so you can have your logo, your support contact, and your footer text on the bottom of here on modify footer. So here again, you can find that right in the platform over here under branding and modify footer. And then as well as we go forward, we can also have a review template. I might as well just stay in this view over here to show you guys how all this works. So if the preview template, you go back to your main dashboard, and what you do is you create a campaign with all the standard content or anything you want to have for your templates and your preview pages, or any new campaign that you create through a preview. You simply make a campaign that has your standard footer, your standard layout, anything you want to have standard, your colors, stuff like that. And then under branding, you could choose your default template from over here. You'll see it in your sections over here. Let me just log in actually as a white label. I can show you where that is. So over here as a white label, you can jump into branding, and you'll see down here a preview template. You can choose what template or what campaign you want to use to be your basis for your design, for your legal, for your Facebook apps, for anything like that. You set in a default campaign, you can apply it right over there. So as you saw at our footer text, you can also block users, you can whitelist and blacklist users. We also launched the content filter, the DNS content filter. So I'm not going to go through exactly what this does. Again, you can watch the previous weeks if you want to catch up on that. But basically, it enables all kinds of protections for guest users who are using Wi-Fi at your client locations, and helps keep them compliant and helps protect them from anything that users do on their site that they don't really want to happen. So it blocks pages that are not compliant, that are porn, weapons, drugs, things like that you do not want at a family restaurant. And all of this is built in to our SH100 device. $49 includes the DNS filter in beta mode right now. That's automatically enabled. So right now, when you get it, I see a lot of people still have not enabled it. So here's what you need to do. Number one, you need to upgrade your device. So go look, if your SH100 has the yellow tag over there, click on upgrade available, click on that, and then click on upgrade. You'll see the automatic upgrade. Now, in some cases, if it says manual upgrade, follow the instructions. We covered this previously. If you have a question, you can contact support on this one. But basically, it's a manual upgrade, 2-minute process, only for those that are noted. 99% of you are going to have the automatic upgrade option, in which case you just click upgrade. Within 5 minutes, you are all good. And then after you do that, by mean is upgrade your SH100 and have it at the latest version. Then you go into your locations page. So under locations, options, you'll see a content filter section. You click on and click save. If for whatever reason you see red text that says, hey, you're not compatible, one of two things. Either you're trying to enable the DNS filter on a non-SH100 location, so a location that does not have an updated SH100, or your SH100 is not updated yet. So that is what you need to do to update the content filter. And also, we recapped last week the 30-day Wi-Fi challenge. So I encourage you, those who do not do that, I'm going to actually tease you guys, but we are going to be launching the 90-day Wi-Fi challenge very shortly, starting on January 1st, beginning of January. So those who have done the 30-day Wi-Fi challenge, kudos to you. If you have not watched last week's video, last week's Wi-Fi Wednesdays, probably the last half of it, I go through the 30-day Wi-Fi challenge and what that's all about. But also stay tuned shortly, because in the new year, new resolutions and planning for 2018, we're going to be launching our 90-day Wi-Fi challenge out of the gate. So keep an eye out for that surprise webinar happening Friday. Not a surprise anymore, but you guys will see more on that very soon. So the sales process, again, is qualify, show and sell, and upsell. We go through all of that stuff. So again, make sure if you missed that, you catch up on it. Here are the new things for this week. So huge announcement. This, I had one little picture. I shared this picture inside the Facebook group. I do not want to undervalue what this is. So what this will do is, if you enable this in automations, and I'll run through this step by step in a minute, what you do is enable this with a trigger of birthday. then anyone that connects and anyone that you have their actual birthday, so you don't need the year for this to work, you just need the month and the day. So January 15th or August 20th or whatever it is, you can capture this birthday in one of two ways. Number one, you could use Facebook. So if the person has their birthday on Facebook, and many people do, I know that I do. I don't have my year because I don't want people knowing how old I am, but I do have my birthday. So my birthday is listed on Facebook. If I connect with Facebook, I can get that. In order to do that though, I'm going to go to support. I'm going to search for birthday and I'll see the one result, how to enable Facebook birthday scopes. So what a scope is, and when you're creating your own custom Facebook apps, you have the ability to ask for different information. The standard information that you get through Facebook is name, email, profile picture, gender, stuff like that. Additional stuff are things like birthday. So what you need to do is follow these instructions inside your app, go to review, add user birthday scope, follow these instructions. It's very easy to do. I even give you a video in which you update or upload when Facebook says, hey, what are you guys doing here? A little video that you can use to send to Facebook and say, hey, this is what we're doing. You'll get approved within 2 to 3 days, and then you'll be capturing birthdays. Another way to do this is through the manual form. So in the browser here, let me just open up the campaign builder. And here I will add a new campaign. And what I want to do is on the login options under email login, I choose date of birth. Okay, that's it. Here you'll see date of birth. When somebody enters their email, date of birth, you can add other things here like name, things like that. It will automatically capture that, save it. And then what happens is on that person's birthday, every year, only the next time, like their next birthday, only one time, or only after they visited 5 times and it's their birthday, do you want to send them something? Some companies or businesses might not want to send somebody a birthday gift or offer if they've only been there one time. Maybe you want to send it to your best customers that have been there 3 times, 5 times, 7 times, then you can trigger a birthday message. So here's where you find this new birthday automation. It's inside integrations. Oh, sorry, it's inside automations. I meant to say you don't need to set up a new integration for this. All you need is your Facebook app added with the birthday scope. Okay, once you have that, you go new automation. You'll notice under trigger, we have the 2 new options that we've had, the inactive. So if somebody does not come back in X amount of time, that's where that lives. But also birthday is new. So trigger on somebody's birthday every time. I recommend really every time anybody comes, you just send them back. Even a happy birthday note. It doesn't have to be something free. It could just simply be, hey, us at Bagel World want to wish you a happy birthday, or us at this pizza place just want to wish you a happy birthday because you came in one time and you used Wi-Fi. Like, it's really nice to get that message. Every time, everybody loves their birthday and loves getting a happy birthday message. So all you do is do that. And then over here, you choose what action you want to have. So here, if you want to send a birthday message directly, you go here, you can drag the message, happy birthday. You can actually, I don't really spend a lot of time in reviewing this filter here or what you can do here, but I can add an image here. I can browse, okay? If I don't have any images, I can search free photos. I can just open up one of my file folder. Let me just go back to, you can create your own folders here. So what you want to do here is create your own folder. I have my folder over here. I can search free photos and I can search for birthday. My typing is not on today. So searching for birthday, I see I have a lot of options here that I can use, some pretty nice stuff. Let me import this one. And then with this graphic, I can also edit it. I can mask it. I can put some different filters on it. So you can do this for your clients. And every time you set one of these things up, it really is something that you can charge for. So now that I have this image, I can edit the image. Like I said, I don't really spend too much time on this. So I might just do this for just a couple minutes here and show you how I can really change this. I can add like an Instagram style filter on here. I can also, let's go back. I can also do an overlay. So let's say I just wanted to cut this and make it more of a circle and make it even a smaller circle, or focus just on the girl and the cake. Apply that, save. And this is a black mask. I can obviously make it white on white. But once this is all done through Adobe Creative Cloud. So all that's inside. It's inside my graphic. It's all mobile optimized. It's really neat. I can choose a sender name, email, subject. I can write happy birthday, whatever I want. And this is sent either through our servers or through your own mail servers. Now, not only that, I mean, the message is really all you need to set up for a happy birthday message. I recommend doing it through here. If you want to do it through MailChimp, you want to do it through Constant Contact, through iContact, all this will do is trigger basically trigger something to send that data to MailChimp or to iContact when it's somebody's birthday. So recommend if you're going to do this, you make a different list inside iContact or MailChimp or whatever your CRM is or email provider is. Call it birthday notifications. And then when it's somebody's birthday, always or one time, they'll be added to here. And then from there, you can trigger that message automatically through MailChimp or through your own mail server. So that is the birthday automation. Pretty simple, but highly effective. Huge value, something you can sell to your clients immediately. Now, another thing we added, like I mentioned, is the dynamic legal terms. So how does this work? What you want to do is, number one, go into your branding section, and you're going to notice there are two new areas over here. Okay, there's legal company name and support link. So this is your legal company name and your support link to your business. So here I'm going to do Acme Agency Inc., for example, and support is support@acme.com. This is just a demo, obviously, to show you guys. But once you enter your company name and support link inside your branding section and click on save, you're going to notice a few things. So number one, on the bottom here, we have a new system license agreement. So give this a read. This is a new agreement that lists everything you can and can't do with the platform. It is well done. And if you'll notice right away, when your clients log in, it has your branding. So Acme Knowledge Repository talks about your platform, talks about what an access point is, how you can connect to it, how you use everything. It's very good. It's very well encompassing, and it has all automatically been generated now with your legal name. You'll notice right at the top, this agreement is between Acme Agency Inc. and you, the channel partner. So you can take this, and when your clients log in and when they go through and read this, it is actually your terms. You can override this always if you want. Obviously, you can go right over here. Let me just go back to branding. You can edit your content over here, edit your terms, but this has already been injected. This has ours. You can change this. The dynamic version physically changes your branding and company name over here by whatever you enter over here. So that's number one, terms and conditions on the system license agreement on the bottom. But in addition, more importantly, I should say, anytime you do a preview or anytime you have your actual landing pages for your clients, let's open up one of these ones. So if I look at these terms now, you're going to notice that these are new guest Wi-Fi terms. Now, these are all encompassing. This has been redone to reflect how our platform works now, all the data that we get, all the messages that you send. A lot of people were always worried, do we have proper terms? Do we have legal? Our legal and terms have always been good. We had a great lawyer do. We actually had Facebook's lawyer originally do our terms of service and legal. But as things go forward and as things change, we felt it was necessary for us to go call new lawyers and have our updated firm go through all of this. So all of this is new. All of this is now up to date inside the dashboard. And you'll see for guest users, they're going to see your company name on demos, on all your setups, on anything you do. You can always, again, override these inside the campaign builder. You can edit your custom terms and privacy. But this talks about the services, how you register, code of conduct, what you can and cannot do. Talks about pyramid schemes, all this funky stuff that you cannot do, obviously, on a website. Talks about contests. So we might offer you, enter you into a contest. If you don't agree, don't log on to the Wi-Fi. Links and advertisements. Talks about disclaimers, the limitation of liability, which is important both for you and your business owners. This is also something that you can take to your clients and say, look, we have really solid Wi-Fi terms, and we force people to accept these terms right over here. They have to click accept before they log in. Right? So that protects you, Mr. Business Owner, because right now you have nothing. So this is also really good, and you can show this to them, obviously. You talk about indemnity, so they can't come after you. They can't sue you. Talk about privacy, changes and termination. You have the right to do and change this and terminate this if you want to. They have to respect your trademarks. They have to abide by laws. And then it goes right into a privacy policy, specifically the information, how we use, what we take, how we collect it. So once you connect, you sign up and receive newsletters, other promotional contacts, and you get contact with a comment, question, or complaint. So this is hyper focused on free Wi-Fi, guest Wi-Fi in a public environment. So it talks about the Wi-Fi service, what we get, how you can connect, the different information that we capture, the different materials, the messages, promotional materials that we might target you with, the different contests and promotions. We talk about cooking you as a user, survey, customer research, disclosure of personal information. We have the right to share it if we want to. This is for you guys. Again, remember to share this to your clients. This protects you. Along the way, anybody that's connecting or using your guest Wi-Fi can use this. And the best thing is all of your information has been injected here. So if you see any questions about this privacy policy, should be directed to support@acme.com, which is your support URL. So nothing to change here out of the gate. Everything is all done for you, all dynamic. This looks simple, not so easy. So we did it, took some time, but now it's done. This was by request. So hope you guys love that. And that is right now live in the dashboard. Both the new terms and the privacy policy are all now dynamic listed over there. So on that note, if those of you who are dropping off now, I just want to wish everybody a very happy holiday season, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that stuff. I mean, we'll get a chance to say Happy New Year next week, but Merry Christmas. If I don't talk to you guys in the Facebook group, Happy Holidays. And if you guys have any questions now, I'll be happy to answer them live. I do have some surprise webinars coming up in the next couple of days, so keep an eye out for those. I don't want to ruin what they are all about. All I have to say is make sure you check your email and stay tuned, because I got some really wicked stuff. If you're looking to really grind it and turn it up in 2018, make sure you pay attention, because we're going to be teaching you guys some pretty awesome strategies. So that being said, any questions I can answer right now? I see a couple have come through, but any additional ones I'll be happy to get to right away. So David's asking, can they enter birthday as month and day only using the email form? Yeah, David, we're actually looking at, instead of entering your day, month, year with slashes, we're thinking about drop downs. So drop down month, drop down day, drop down year, and then you'll have the option to ask or not ask for the year. So that's what we're thinking about changing on that. So that's what we're looking to do. Darcy is asking, will it send on that person's actual birthday, or can you schedule it to send a week before? Yeah, Darcy, we can do like a reverse delay, or kind of make it early. We can look at changing that, but right now it actually sends it on that person's actual birthday. So on that birthday, anytime during business hours, generally like 9 to 5 in the time zone of the user, is when that person will receive that message. So David, also same question here, the ability to trigger it in advance. Yeah, we can look at adding that birthday delay. Just wrote that down. That's a great idea. Another person's asking, do you recommend creating a new app for each client? Now, it all really depends on how important the brand is to your client. If you want to do some Facebook ads, you want to do, connecting with that brand, setting up a custom Facebook app takes about 5 minutes, very easy to do. So yeah, if you have the time, you want to set it up, recommend doing that. Separately, if you're creating a network and you have your one brand, like it's Acme Wi-Fi, and you're going to all these businesses and you're selling it as Acme Wi-Fi and everything's there, then you can kind of use the same app, because people know your brand, they see your brand as the service. So then you can kind of just set up one Facebook app and then use that. However, if you're targeting a chain or a business owner that is all about their brand, then it's worth your time, and you can also charge extra to set up a custom Facebook app for the client. All right, any of the questions I can answer right now? Give you guys a couple seconds to get those in. Also, make sure if you're asking questions, ask them inside the Q&A function in Zoom. It allows me to answer them much easier. So Darcy, if you need some help upgrading your SH100, contact support. We'll be happy to walk you through it. Michael wants to know, can you be notified when a person is at your premises on their birthday? That's a good idea. We can look at adding that trigger, definitely. However, I mean, you'll know if it's their birthday because they'll be celebrating their birthday at the table. I'm not sure what kind of value there is there. I guess it's just a conversion mechanism. We can look at, yeah, if somebody gets converted, i.e. actually comes and connects on their birthday, yeah, we can add that perhaps down the road. Steve's asking if there's snow on my porch. Yeah, there was a couple days ago, but it melted. Yeah, not too exciting, but there probably will be more snow on the ground shortly because we live up here in Canada. All right, so I'm just going to take another look at the view, see if anybody has the questions. All right, I got a question here from Brad, and he's saying he's getting emails from Facebook about URIs. Yes, a lot of you guys have received those emails. Nothing to change. You don't need to change anything at all. That is more for services or third parties that access Facebook's API using a different domain than the domain you use. We only hit Facebook's API one time. The time that that person connects is the time that our system calls Facebook and says, hey, we want to validate this person's information, send us their details. Facebook responds with that data. That's the only time we hit it. And the URI that you've set as your white label domain is the domain that is actually reaching out to Facebook. So that is valid and compliant, nothing to change. That was instituted by Facebook because sometimes they would validate on URL 1, and then in the background, URL 2 would use that same key and keep hitting up Facebook for information. We don't do that at all. So nothing to worry about on that Facebook email if you received it for the 90-day URI thing. No action that you need to take at all. Damon's wondering, in the campaign setup, is there a way to add HTML source code in the thank you page? Yeah, we could look at that. The reason we disabled it is because, to be honest, that thank you page shows up in a captive portal pop-up. That's not like a browser. It's a captive portal pop-up, so it limits cookies. You can't run JavaScript. You can't do a lot of things that you might be wanting to do. So Damon, let me know what you're trying to do on that thank you page. Maybe there's another way to accomplish it, or maybe we can open it up for you. But really, from what we've seen, the only HTML source code that people are popping in are things that probably will not work inside a captive portal pop-up. That's a limitation of operating system. So iOS and Android just simply will not run JavaScript or cookies or anything inside a captive portal. That's why we do things the way we do them. But let me know if there's something specifically that you want to do, and we can help you out with that. You can go to chat support.mywifi.io, and just start a conversation with me and let me know exactly what you want to do there. All right, guys. Well, I think that is it. So on that note, I want to wish you guys a happy holidays again. Merry Christmas, and happy holidays to whatever holiday you celebrate. And I want to see you guys on the other side. Make sure you keep an eye out. We have some special holiday greeting emails / surprises coming up for some cool training and opportunities coming up in the next week or so, pre-New Year's. So keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the Facebook group. Thank you so much for joining us live, and I will see you there. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.